I have a great special guest with me today, someone you guys have probably have not ever seen, but you might have gotten a bunch of messages from on ClassTag. She has been around for quite a bit. And for those of you that are just joining us for the very first time, my name is Sam. I'm the Content and Product Marketing Manager for ClassTag. And we are going to celebrate a little bit about teacher appreciation today, learn a little bit about ClassTag goods, and maybe learn a little bit where, rewards started and where its journey is ending. So with all that said, Eva, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us a little bit about who you are. Tell us a little bit about your ClassTag journey.
Hey, thanks. Hi, everyone, and happy Teacher Appreciation Day, a very special day at ClassTag. I'm the Director of Commerce and Impact at ClassTag, and my ClassTech story. My background is actually in journalism and business strategy, and I've been working with various companies for many years, and I always really enjoyed the diversity of different clients, and ClassTech was one of them. We were supposed to do a 1-week project together. 5 years later, I'm still here. So I remember, like today, the CEO of ClassTag saying, well, this is a great report. Now, how do we execute? And so I knew that these people are all about action and getting it done. And I very quickly realized that this is a place to be, to do something very special and make an impact.
Fun story, guys, by the way. Just found this out about Eva. We've been working together for about 3 years. So I've been with ClassTag for about 3 years, and Eva's been with ClassTag for 5. Her parents are educators. So Eva, I'd love for you to tell our audience a little bit about where you come from.
Both of my parents are actually teachers, and it was different days. Probably today it would not be allowed, but I was the baby kind of roaming the halls of the school when my parents didn't have a babysitter. So I spent even more time at school than most kids. And I think also I saw how much effort teachers put into their work. So even though I'm not a teacher, not a parent, except for my new puppy, I think I understand teachers a little bit better than maybe an average person.
She really does, guys. I will say that as a former teacher myself, I can 100% agree with that. And for those of you that are just joining us, there's a bunch of you, feel free to let us know how you're celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. Hopefully some of you are taking out some time for self-care. I know it's been a rough year. And we are going to give out prizes tomorrow around noon for those of you that are commenting and letting us know about things, maybe asking questions and engaging with us. But we'll be giving out $20 in ClassTag goods as a prize tomorrow, as long as you comment before noon. And we'll just pick randomly who gets that. And if you guys haven't been paying attention to social media, we are giving out $100 every day this week to ClassTag goods, which is I'm going to let Eva talk all about. If you don't know what it is, this is a great time to join us. So tell me a little bit about ClassTag rewards, and we'll probably follow up into what's happening to ClassTag rewards.
So ClassTag Rewards as a program started a couple of years ago because we knew for a while that teachers need more support, and not only support from parents, but also supplies. We were building the ClassTag platform, and one challenge that came up again and again, to make the best product that we can make, we talked probably to thousands and thousands of educators at this point, and we just heard that teachers keep spending money out of pocket. So every teacher can look at their payslip and how much they are receiving, and think this is really not acceptable for the hard work they are putting in. So we really wanted to make a change, and knew that just parent communication and improving that is just one piece of the puzzle. So we started working with brands, and we used some of our advertising revenue to give back to teachers who are using ClassTag, but now with ClassTag Goods, we are hoping to do much more.
That's a perfect lead up. And for those of you that are sad that ClassTag rewards went away, I'm going to tell you without a doubt, this is a fantastic way to get our community involved. They want to help you. Brands want to help you. A lot of people want to help you. So this kind of gave us an avenue to be able to do that. So Eva, can you tell us what kind of spurred the decision from going from ClassTag rewards to like morphing it into this ClassTag goods, this idea of ClassTag goods?
Yeah. So the teachers' needs and the challenge that we are solving, it's really huge. So 93% of teachers that we talked to and survey in various ways told us that the budget they receive from the school is not sufficient. And on the flip side, only 6% told us that they are receiving all of the funds that they need, even when they are fundraising. So it's really tough. And so we're kind of merging rewards into goods. And so rewards are not going away because in terms of the rewards that teachers will receive, if you mean rewards as in products and free supplies that teachers can receive, that's free supplies than ever before. So we developed rewards. We saw it's kind of working, and usually we ask, how can we 10x this? So we decided to really think bigger, and that's why now we have ClassTech Goods. So before in rewards, some teachers were able to receive products. It was kind of a nice and warm, fuzzy feeling, but it was really not enough. Many teachers told us the supplies were running out. Many teachers told us there was not enough choice. And so now we really try to solve many of these challenges. We have over 250 products in the catalog. We have completely new items that before, I guess, we would never dream to include. We have laptops, we have art supplies, we have even a microscope or other STEM supplies, even snacks or sanitizing items. You can get all of that on Goods. And so I really love this concept of redeeming supplies, because a teacher can use ClassTag Goods as if they would use any online store, except there is no paying with money. There is redeeming supplies for free. So that's really wonderful. We really learned that parents and community, everyone is willing to help, and many parents who would normally volunteer or drop off supplies, they were not able to do that this year. It was a very special year. So, once we gave everyone an opportunity to contribute, everyone is happy to help and appreciate teachers' work.
Yeah, we've seen quite a response this week. Parents, like I said, really want to help support. Sometimes they just don't know how. I'm a parent and a former educator, and I know personally, I don't know sometimes what my daughter's teacher needs, but this is kind of like that way of being able to give and make sure you have all the supplies in the classroom. As a parent, my responsibility doing that, and then also, love giving you guys an extra opportunity to get some coffee, because if you guys haven't checked it out, head over to ClassTag Goods, and don't worry, we'll show you where it is just in case you're brand new. And you can grab your $10 gift certificate to Starbucks this week, and this week only. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. And going we had coming up with this as a company and how it's morphed over time. We really, our promise was to get supplies to teachers. So we really care about that. Can you tell me if there's any exciting future plans for ClassTag Goods in the, looking far out into the future? Is there anything new and exciting that we can look forward to?
I have to be careful before I promise things, because our developers might be watching. They're already on fire working on this stuff all the time. Yeah, of course, we are planning new features and new surprises all the time. And I think it's all based on the fact that we believe that teachers deserve more recognition. And because of that, we will continue to improve the classroom fund pages so that teachers are proud to share them and use it as a space to showcase their work and impact as educators. We are also planning to offer digital resources and include a wider range of products in the goods catalog. So I expect we'll be adding, hundreds of new products to the catalog this year, and we'll also make it easier to navigate the catalog with subcategories and filtering, so everyone can find whatever they need quicker. And all the fun printables and digital resources for different grades and subjects as well. And yeah, we're always looking out for feedback. So we'll be looking out for all the comments and then working on turning everyone's ideas into reality.
And I hate putting Eva on blast, but if you want to email her with any ideas, feel free. She's awesome. And it's eva@classtag.com, EWA. I know it's a little different for than how it's said. And we have a lot of love in the comments, which I'm really enjoying. A lot of love. One of the teachers likes to say that, she loves the whole catalog. There's a whole bunch to choose from, and she's loving it. I do want to address one question. This might be a question I can answer myself, but feel free to pitch in, Eva. Mm-hmm. We have one of the teachers wanted to know what we've been up to. What have we been doing while they've been busy? And I did say quite a bit, because ClassTag Goods is not the only thing we launched this year. We have been very busy. And luckily, Angeline kind of piped in. We created ClassTag Connect, which is our enterprise version, our district school-wide version of ClassTag. We're really excited about that. We've had obviously some great things coming out of that. We launched ClassTag Goods, which is what we're talking about, but we've also launched our Google Chrome extension, which allows you to speak to parents right within Google Classroom. So if you have any other questions about those things, feel free to drop those in the chat. If we don't get to them tonight, we will definitely get through all the questions within the next 24 hours. We're happy to answer any questions you guys have. Yeah, there's some great questions, Kate. I will definitely answer that question in just a little bit that you just came up with. And so, Eva, can you kind of walk us through how to, customize your classroom fund, some tips and tricks to actually maximize, getting that out, and just any kind of tips and tricks you have for it?
Sure, sounds great. Just a moment.
And while Eva's pulling that up, Kate, we do have quite a bit of comparisons that we can be more than happy to send you. If you email me at sam@classtag.com, I will do my very best to get you any kind of information. And Marianne, great to hear that you're loving ClassTag for the second year in a row. Amazing. Okay, make it a little bigger. All right, Eva, it's all you.
Okay, great. We are landing here in your home tab in your classroom. And so now to get to goods, we can get there from the side menu. And as a teacher, you will notice that you are landing on a new page. And this is really intentional that the main page on ClassTag Goods is this Classroom Fund dashboard, because for us, we really want this to become your fundraising command center. And so here's how to make it great. I think it's really important for everyone that would like to support you to really get a sense of your personality as a teacher and your classroom. Every student and every classroom is unique, and over time we'll be bringing more ways for you to express that. But for now, we can update the cover of the font. Obviously, the avatar can be updated in user settings. And then we have the fund description. So if you're working towards a particular project, let's say I'm working towards my classroom library, I updated my cover to show that off, and then the description can reflect that as well. In the catalog, you can add different items to the wish list, maybe books, and then they will automatically show up here. You can also customize a thank you note to the contributors. And so after someone sends you some funds, they will get a nice note from you, which just makes everything feel more personal and nicer. We also really encourage you to add a goal, and you can update it at any time. So as an idea, on average, teachers often told us that they spend around $500 per year. So an initial goal of $500 sounds good, sounds like a good start. And the purpose of the goal is just to let everyone that wants to support you, what are you working towards, and then be able to celebrate success together. So customizing would be number one. And then number two is sharing. To succeed with ClassTech goods and your classroom fund, it's important to share everywhere that you are, all the platforms that you're using. These are some examples. Twitter, also Instagram bio is great. Facebook, sharing via different messaging platforms. You can also share as an announcement with your classroom. We prepared some example announcement here, but you can create your own. Need to get back. And then we also have the link, and that's the best way to, one of the best ways to share. So we can preview the link, which is as others would see your fund. So obviously they will see funds without the customization options that I showed you. But this is how the world would see your fund, and anyone can contribute any amount. They can choose to support you monthly, and the difference between possibly other fundraising solutions that are out there for teachers is that let's say Sam, that I want to support you. I can choose $25. I can choose to contribute monthly, enter my credit card details, and pay. And now, Sam, as a teacher, you would receive funds in seconds. You can go to the goods catalog. You can get the supplies that you need, and they will be sent to your classroom within 2 to 3 days. So it's not only about how easy it is to make an impact, but also about how quickly this impact can be felt in the classroom. So we are really excited about that. And then lastly, to make sure that everyone can see your fund and contribute, it's very, very important to go to your settings, go to communications, and make sure that the fund is shareable, which makes it possible for anyone to keep sharing it, and for even non-ClassTech users to contribute, and also to make the fund findable, which allows us to feature it on a very special page and promote it to more contributors and a wider community of people who want to support educators.
That's perfect. And I did drop into our chat the 2 links for everybody. If you want to rewatch this, or you're watching it for the very first time a little bit later, feel free to go to that very first link I gave you. It's your classroom fund. Fix what, not even fix, brighten it up the way you want, jazz it up. And just don't forget to turn on your settings for findable and shareable, which I also dropped the link in there for that as well, just in case you have set up your classroom fund and you need to make that shareable and findable. And real important, the reason we want you to make those both shareable and findable is that we actually have a public page. We have a public portal. So there's a lot of people even outside of ClassTag, besides just your parents, who really do want to contribute. And that's the opportunity that we can give the public to support educators, especially weeks like this where it's Teacher Appreciation Week, and maybe some of them just don't know how, and this is a great opportunity for them to do it. Kristen has a question that says, how can parents set up their accounts to no longer receive ads? Eva, I think you might actually be able to answer this pretty well.
Yeah, so we promise to make ClassTag free for everyone and keep it that way. And so we are doing that, but we do have some partners that are helping us keep ClassTag free. So for parents who would rather not see that content, they can just turn on the premium version of ClassTag in their settings. And it can be monthly or annual. They can pay a small fee and make the ads go away.
Which makes life a lot easier on the parents if they don't want to see ads. And the nice thing about our ads, though, is that, and I'm not sure if we've ever brought this up in a public forum as much as we do on ClassTag, but these sponsors are family brands. They are brands you're familiar and comfortable with. And we actually vet them within house. So they're not a random bunch of ads you're seeing. We actually are partnering with sponsors who really do care about what happens in the classroom too. And a lot of them over the years have contributed to ClassTag rewards and now ClassTag goods. So there's some good reasons why we have ads.
Yeah, I'm also seeing a comment from Angeline that says, I told my parents that ads keep to help ClassTag free for our school district. I think that once the community makes that connection, it's much easier to make sense of it and accept and welcome it. We're all trying to chip in, and so we invited the partners to help out as well.
Yeah, perfectly said. And guys, if you have any questions before we close up, feel free to ask. Just remember, we do monitor the chat 24 hours. So if you have a question and it's midnight, go ahead and drop it in the chat. We'll answer it by noon tomorrow, hopefully, or sometime within the next 24 hours. It has, Eva, do you have any parting words or anything else that you'd like to add?
Happy Teacher Appreciation Day, and don't forget the Starbucks gift card this week in the rewards catalog, in the goods catalog. Yeah, I think that's all from me. It's been great to chat.
It has been. Marianne, for Teacher Appreciation Week, you can share your link with hashtag ClassTagGoods on any social media platform. Even TikTok if you want to, but I don't think you can. If you even can share it in Instagram, if you share it in a story. The ones that we're seeing get the most traction are the ones on Twitter. So you're more than welcome to share that on social media. Remember, you can share it with grandparents or anybody really. You can drop that link anywhere you want. So hopefully that helps. And Angeline, thanks so much. It's been, we're so glad to hear that ClassTag has been helpful this year, guys. That makes us really happy. It's what gets us fired up at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're literally working day and night for these words from teachers. So
yeah, exactly. Yes, this phrase is like this is our heart for the day. So thanks all for joining us. Hopefully you got some great stuff out of it. Enjoy Teacher Appreciation Week. Get some self-care in. And we will see you next time.